resources we needed, and we would have the strength to keep doing it on into the future. One more, Mark taught us to believe in ourselves. He said, you've got the genius. He said, if I can do it, you can do it. If I can turn it around, you can turn it around. If I can start with nothing, you can start with nothing. If I discovered something within me that helped me become a leader of a multi-billion-dollar company, why couldn't you do the same? If I can inspire the people, you can inspire the people. If I can come up with a good 90-day plan, you can come up with a good 90-day plan. Believe in yourself, believe in your language, believe in your heart, believe in your faith. You've got everything you need to do all that you want to do to become all you can possibly become. Believe in yourself. No one taught that better than Mark. He gave me a unique sense of my own personal dignity, not only by the job that he asked me to do, traveling with him around the world and touching the people, but he also gave me a sense of destiny. He gave me a sense that if I kept developing my skills and kept working on my sense of vision, that the opportunity for me would be absolutely never ending. And for me, that turned out to be true. And now Mark passed along this teaching skill to so many. That's why we've gathered here for the Masters today. He was with us in Masters 1. Now here we are alone with Masters 2. But his spirit is here, his teaching is here, his philosophy is here, and those that have been teaching over these last few days certainly is testimony to that the learning goes on, the teaching goes on, the inspiration goes on. Developing a plan and making it work goes on, which is what Mark would have wanted. This Masters has been a great opportunity for you to learn those extra refinements of the basics that makes the product work, that makes the marketing system work, that makes personal development work. You've been taught by the best. The Masters is a good place for you to refine how you work your day, how you work your plan, to refine the way you talk to other people and conduct the meetings. We're going to leave here with an incredible wealth of information and an incredible chance of refinement to go back and do an absolutely extraordinary job. The Masters is also a chance for you to meet each other, to listen to the details of someone's extraordinary testimonial, take the picture so you take that back with you. And in fact, those face-to-face meetings, meeting somebody, getting the details of someone's testimonial, taking a picture, something uniquely personal, take it back home with you, that can be just as valuable as what you might have learned from the stage here at the Masters. Also coming to Masters has given all of you, I'm sure, a new sense of the big picture, what Herbalife is all about, that country by country we are going to finish the job. 50 now in the first 20 years, who knows how many in the next 20 years. Also, we're asking you now, as a result of the Masters and the training and the people that you've been listening to, the ideas that you've got, notebooks full of notes, ideas and testimonials to take home, now we're asking you, when you get back home, to lead the way. Let Herbalife be known for its extraordinary leadership. Let Herbalife be known as those unique people. If you want something done, ask an Herbalife distributor and it'll probably get done. The reputation that we lead the way. And it's exciting to be here. The inspiration is here. The power is here. All of the stuff is happening here. But now when you get back home, I'm asking you to take those steps. I'm asking you to be consistent day in and day out. I'm asking you to take the basics you learn here and go do the job. Lead the way. I'm doing a seminar telling my story one day in Los Angeles, California, and in my audience walks a young man, 19 years old, and his name is Mark Hughes. Now let me tell you the big impact Mark Hughes had on my life. Make this note now. Mark Hughes, during the time he knew Jim Rohn, Mark Hughes taught me much more than I taught him. I knew him from age 19 to age 44. It's true, I was his first mentor. I shared with Mark my experience as a health and nutrition distributor, starting at the bottom and going to the top. I shared with him what I thought about this type of marketing, person to person. And I'm sure Mark used some of that when he put the products together, started the company in 1980. So I was a bit of a counselor to Mark Hughes, his first mentor. When he attended my seminar, I started sharing those ideas of personal development. When Mark sat in that first seminar, here's what I shared. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. If you just remain how you are, you'll always have what you've got. But if you're willing to make changes, the next 5 years of your life can be totally different than the last 5. If you don't change, chances are excellent the next 5 will be like the last 5. Those philosophies I shared with Mark. Once in a while in his testimonial, here's what he used to say. Jim Rohn was the first person that gave me the idea that in spite of my background and poor circumstances and lack of education, in spite of all of that, I could make changes and become successful. Jim Rohn was the first person. You can't imagine how that made me feel. Not only all those years, but all these years. The 3 major influences in the life of Mark Hughes. 3 major influences in the life of Mark Hughes. First was health and nutrition. Second, person-to-person marketing. And I told the group on Thursday the incredible numbers that Mark achieved by the time he died 2.5 years ago. Some of the most staggering numbers you will ever hear. The wealth he created for the distributors, what he created for his family, what he created in the industry, what he created for Herbalife as a company. The numbers are absolutely staggering. I've got those numbers. I take them with me everywhere I go. The little paper that I gave those numbers to the group on Thursday. This little piece of paper now is just almost worn out. When Mark died, I asked for these numbers. They're startling. This is why Michael Johnson joined the company. This is why we've got this incredible staff now headed for the future. These numbers Mark created. And if you know somebody that was in the meeting on Thursday, that unique group that qualified for Thursday, if you know somebody that was in that group, and if you treat them with great respect, they will probably share with you these numbers. These numbers. Then the third major influence in the life of Mark Hughes, I was happy to bring this idea. Here's what it's called, simply personal development. In that first seminar, here's what I shared with Mark. We get paid for bringing value to the marketplace. You don't have to work on the marketplace, you only have to work on yourself to become more valuable and learn the skills. Let me give you a list of those skills that I learned, that you can learn in Herbalife that can change your life. Here they are. Number 1, getting customers. Age 25, I knew how to milk cows, didn't pay very well. Then my life started to change. Health and nutrition. The product I sold was similar to Formula 1, Formula 2, Herbalife. Protein wafers to snack on all day long, help you lose weight. Getting customers. First skill I learned besides milking cows, and it helped to change my life, starting part-time. Next skill I learned, finding good people. You just have to search. If you search, what? You will find. Finding is reserved for the searchers, not for the hopers, not for those who wish, but for those who search. And you've had enough information here already today to go back and increase your skill and ability to search until you find good people. The third skill I learned was how to organize, getting people to work together. If you want to become wealthy, this is one of the most important skills. An ancient scripture